Yo, what's poppin' YouTube? It is your boy B here, bringing you guys another video. Today, man, I got a Godfall video, my very first Godfall video, by the way. Today I'm gonna be talking about, my first impressions of the game and how I've liked the game, these past about 48 hours since I've had my PlayStation. I did get my PlayStation on Saturday, like in the morning. It came in around like 11:45-ish. And I set everything up, started playing Godfall at about, I want to say like 1 o'clock, 12:30, 1 o'clock. The updates and everything. This PlayStation's fast. Like, that's a whole nother video I got to talk about, maybe talk about with the PlayStation. But I was able to download Godfall on my PlayStation in about like 15 minutes. So that it didn't take long at all. That SSD, man, it's fast. It's very fast. But this is a first impression video for Godfall. If I'm not using the face cam right now in this video, as you guys could see, because I just want to talk and I want you guys to just watch the gameplay. I actually didn't cut really any of the gameplay here. I even allowed myself to die. I'm playing on the hardest mode, and that mode is actually pretty hard as you level up and progress. Especially with the way I play, I'm very aggressive when I play these type of video games. I'm an aggressive type person, and I like to tank at the same time. So it's like I like to sit there, take a lot of damage, and heal. So that's kind of like how I was playing in this gameplay. I got to be a little bit smarter. This game does require a lot of skill and everything. So, but yeah, before I start talking about anything else, please go ahead, hit that like button, hit that sub button. We're gonna try and definitely hit 2,000 subs before the end of the year. So I would appreciate everybody hitting that sub button for me, man. So let's get straight into it. So, with the first impressions of Godfall, my very first thing was that with this new PlayStation, the game loads super fast. That's one thing I really enjoy. I was able to, I clicked on the game, I turned my head to grab my phone off of my futon that's behind me, and grab something off my bed, and next thing I know, I'm already in the game. And I was like, okay, that was super fast, right? The story of the game is pretty good. I don't really want to spoil anything of the story, so I'm not gonna really go through the story. If you're watching my live streams, you're gonna watch me go through the story. So all of my live streams are up on my channel, so you could kind of just watch those. Those are like two things that already kind of caught my attention about the game. Then when you get into the game, it already kind of just throws you into some of the action. It doesn't really throw you through that it throws you through a tutorial, but it's a tutorial with a little bit of action. The graphics on this game obviously look amazing. The ray you could see everything with that the PS5 has, with the ray tracing and everything in Godfall. Everything looks nice, everything looks crisp, everything's clean. The movement in the game, really nice. I like the fluidity of the game. It's not very it's not crazy snappy, but it's a little bit snappy, but it's very fluid at the same time. The way you strike, you have your light attack, your heavy attack, kind of have a little charge attack. You could kind of combo a little bit too, which is pretty dope. Everything about that is good. The combat is amazing. You have a shield and you can kind of throw it like Captain America from the Marvel movies and stuff like that. It's pretty tight too. You kind of, it's like they kind of copy and pasted like that. That's actually really good though. That was actually a really cool thing that they put in the game. You could actually upgrade the shield to make it to throw it to where it hits multiple enemies at once. And it could do more damage. You do have your skill trees and all that other stuff. In the beginning of the video you see here, you could actually see that I was actually looking at the customization of the you customize and enchant weapons. So say the way this works, right? For my Division guys who are watching this Godfall gameplay, you kind of know how you could kind of upgrade, and everything. You could kind of take a weapon, you kind of upgrade the skills on it, upgrade the buffs and everything. You could change, say, if you want to change critical hit for, bleed damage, you could do that. On Godfall, you can't change certain stats. You can't take one stat from one weapon and put it into another. I wish you could, because you could definitely make some very, very OP builds. But you could say if you had a green weapon, right? Now, if you have which is uncommon, so there's 5 rarities, I believe. There's just common, uncommon, there's rare, epic, and then legendary, right? And so with that being those 5 different rarities, so I could take a uncommon weapon and I could enchant it to a epic weapon, right? Which is the gold, I believe. And that's pretty cool. Or no, sorry, legendary, I believe is the gold. I might have that mixed up. I apologize. Like I said, I've only had this game for 48 hours. So with that being said, you don't have to necessarily always go for the best weapon or look to loot for the the highest rarity weapon, because you could take one of those low rarity weapons, you could upgrade it to the highest rarity, and then you could upgrade it from there. So you could enchant it to the highest rarity, and then you could upgrade it to a level 5. So there's like 1 through 5 levels of upgrading. You gotta actually loot in this game. You don't have to loot like crazy. You don't have to, go through crazy looting. But I loot like crazy in any looter shooter game. But this is a looter slasher actually. So this is a looter slasher. You could basically like free roam. You're not like stuck to doing the story mission. You could free roam a little bit, loot, and then like you go do the story missions. You could go back and face certain bosses on certain missions to get more loot and get these things. Some of these things require you to get these like coins or whatever in order to move on to the next story, so you got to kind of just grind that out and loot that out. I recommend not trying to push through the story mission immediately. Like loot around, kill a whole bunch of enemies, do these things. There's these things after you complete like the story mission and one of the main missions, and it's basically like these little side missions you could do after, and I recommend always doing those once you're done with the story mission, just to give you some extra XP. Go back and kill the bosses and all that other stuff again. I play on the hardest difficulty, which is gonna give you more loot and all that other great stuff. I believe it gives you a little bit more XP if I'm not mistaken. Enemies are more aggressive though. They do a lot more damage. Like you will die if you're not being careful. I have died a couple of times. I'm still getting used to the hard mode. I'm still trying to fix my playstyle and do a different playstyle and all that other good stuff. I'm kind of stuck on one playstyle at the moment. But like I said, I'm slowly starting to change it. I'm slowly starting to get better with it. So just kind of give me time on that. With that being said, with this Godfall gameplay, man, like it's just really amazing. There's a ton of weapons. There's the dual blades. There's the pole arm, which is basically a spear. There's a great sword. There's also this like great hammer thing, which is pretty tight. And then there's just like a regular long sword. And like I said, you also have your shield, so it's pretty cool. The shield is actually, I really like the shield. I really like how they included that in there. It's actually a pretty OP thing. You could throw it from a pretty far distance. It does take a little while to recharge, but then again, mine, I don't have it upgraded a lot. I kind of have mine set right now just to like the lowest. I've only upgraded it once. Going back to the skill trees though, with the skill trees, it's very, I didn't show it here. Unfortunately, I'm sorry. You do see me, like I said, you come to my live streams, you'll see me doing everything. But on the skill tree, there's certain skills, and you can upgrade those skills to a level 5 as well. So you can either keep all those. You could either go through the whole entire skill tree, and you could upgrade everything if you want to just get level 1, and then maybe if you have enough points to upgrade level 2 and above, you could do that. But for the most part, I am choosing certain skills, and I'm getting those skills to level 5 before I move on to another skill. I'm kind of am gonna start making builds for this game, because your build is important. You do have like charms and rings you put on your build as well, banners and amulets, and all those do different things, give you different stats. They help your character. You do have the augments, which are basically the armor. You can craft different armors. There's like 12 of them, I believe. I have about 3 or 4 of them right now. I'm currently working on getting more. There's a certain one I want, but I don't have the stuff for it yet, and I should be getting that soon. I'm just gonna keep grinding this game out. I'm hoping to beat the game and have build videos going up by Wednesday at the latest. I do work today, so it's kind of hard working. I work Monday, Friday, Sunday, so on those days it's kind of hard to grind the game out like I want to. But every other day I could grind the game out. Go crazy on it, do a long live stream, and just grind the game out, constantly. So that's what I'm going to be doing tomorrow, and hopefully I have a build video up for you guys by Wednesday. That's my goal. But these are just, like I said, my first impressions. This isn't like a official review of the game. That's why I'm kind of just like jumping through everything and just telling you guys the things that I like. I'm not really like explaining it too much. I'm gonna save all that for another video. But my first impressions, man, I really like Godfall. This game is really good. The devs did an amazing job on this. I'm not sure how long it took them to make it, but I'm sure it took like a shit ton of time. But definitely an amazing game. I am not sure how far I am into the game yet, but I feel like I'm almost about to beat it. I think I have like maybe another whole level, or a whole another realm, because there's like 3 realms or something like that. There's probably 4. The 4th one is just like you can't see it and you can't unlock it yet, I don't think. But I am on like the wind realm. Sorry, that's a tongue twister. I'm so sorry. But I am on the wind realm, and I should be beating that. Like I said, either I'm gonna probably do a long live stream once I get off of work tonight, just do like a late night live stream. And then, like I said, maybe tomorrow we can maybe get a build video up, We'll see though. But anyway, y'all, this has been No, it's your boy B, man. These are my first impressions on Godfall. I really like the game. This game is dope. If you guys do have a PS5 and you guys have Godfall, you guys could actually play with me. I believe it's up to 3 people. So it's 3 people in total. So I could play it with up to 2 people. So if you guys do have the game, let me know in the comment section below. I'll definitely play with you guys. I don't think it's cross-play with PC, which kind of sucks, but you know, it is like one of the very first PS5 games. So anyway, y'all, this has been No, it's your boy B, man. Let me know in the comment section below how you guys like this game, if you guys think it looks dope. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in the next video, man. Peace out.